folks, Species 7 here, welcome back to the farm. We're back here in Pleasant Valley after our little rundown to have a look at what could possibly be our second farm. Again, we're going to have to see how that goes, and anybody that watched the episode, please feel free to leave a comment. Let me know what you think. If we want to try and keep Family Farm as our other sort of place to go do some things, or if we want to let things carry on the way they are and just take the deed for the second property, call it a square, and run that one. It's got some neat gear and it seems to be a pretty cool place. So we'll have to see. So getting out the old Milton trucking rig here because we've got a harvester on the go. He's sitting at about 90%, so once I light him up, he's not going to have far before we need to unload him. The other thing I've been doing today, in a little white dot way over there, yes indeed, I'm actually making bales. So, we'll get to that thing in just a minute. Yeah, you lower that big head down, boy. Let's get you carrying on. Oh, that's not really what I meant to do, but I guess since we're in the middle of it. You, sir, with our nice little John Deere. Not a sweet little baler, this thing. Got all kinds of fancies to it. Check this out. You can pretty much make this thing dance around, make you morning coffee. All the stuff that it does, look at that. All your working parts, there's your mechanism to pop that back door open right down to, you can see the latch there, operating off the same one, and it's the amount of detail and work that went into these mods. And I mean, you look at this, all your pinch point warnings and stuff, they're actually legible. The detail on them is so high resolution. And that's a really nice change. Because that's where a lot of these mods tend to break down, is they kind of look real good. In fact, not even just the mods. Yeah, you don't want to be pressing E when you're that close to a tractor. There we go. Yeah, she's all buttoned back up. Good. Yeah, not even just the mods, actually. If you look at some of the stock models, you know, they look really good, and then you sort of get in and you look at the detailing, like the bolts and stuff and the tires, and you realize, wow, you know, it's a whole bunch of low-res parts kind of popped together to look like a high-res picture. And I don't think that's quite the same thing. So let's turn this guy on. Let's make sure we are in an operating position. There we go, lower that down. And I know, we are just in time to go and empty the harvester. That's not the only other thing we got going on today, though. Because as well as dealing with that harvester, that little field we bought way out by the cow farm, Field's 30. I was going to say the cheap little field, but considering what the prices were at that other farm we were just looking at, there ain't nothing cheap around here. For what that little Field's 30 cost us, I think you could buy pretty much every other field other map. And yeah, you'd be getting a heck of a lot more acreage than just what Field 30 gives us. But at any rate, that aside, we did plant corn on there, with the idea being to chop it all up and turn it into cow food. That is, after all, the only thing corn is truly suitable for. It will taste good, but it's not really something people are supposed to be eating. So, for those of you that think that's an odd statement, why do you think it's one of the few foods that 90% of it manages to work its way all the way through? Okay. Now, we need, not you, I guess I could have checked while we were actually out there. But let's get this dealt with, and then we'll take a quick buzz out to the cow farm and see how that end of things is going, shall we? But I do want to get this millet harvested. say, we are really gonna have to be watching our money levels here. Well, that's a funny looking stuff. It's almost like corn kernels or something. Yeah, very much reminds me of corn kernels. Oh, I'm gonna say I don't really know what the heck millet is. There we go. Now let's see if we can find our way out to the... Ooh, watch this. I'm gonna go for the big dollars here. Mucking about with this the other day, and I found my way up to one of the big jumps. It was a fair journey. You got a little rope bridge to cross. And the only thing you really gotta wonder, see now when I go through here, oh, it didn't cause any damage. I also didn't make any money. See, whenever you find one of those money walls, oh, maybe I have the mod turned off, you will end up being awarded a certain amount of money. Oh, cool. I don't think the ATV actually takes damage. At least not crash or fall damage. Which is probably good, or you'd be buying a new one of these every 2 or 3 runs. So, yeah, this ATV course is gigantic. Of course, the farm's so big, it's not like you have a lot of time for mucking about with ATVs. At any rate, you just wait there for me. Okay. Now we're actually out in the right spot. So, there's a good piece of gear. Let's go check out our cornfield. Somewhere around here I have a trailer. I know I do. There it is. Okie dokie. Let's see about getting over there. In our big old Corone. Alrighty. Go put your pipe up. Just to save any hassles of it maybe banging into the trailer and causing problems. You know how that stuff goes, right? Okie dokie. Now, where is field 30? I know it wasn't far. Well, so no, it ain't close. Alright. We'll have to use our magic map. Ah, there we go. Around the other side of the farm. Why does that not surprise me? Why? Because we're driving our fastest piece of gear. I know. It says it's doing 22. It don't feel like it. Whoa, there's no way through there. Can we get to field 30 through here? I think we can. So, let's get our head all unfolded here. Oh, maybe that corn's not quite ready. Uh-oh. I thought it was. Okay, we might be a little early on this. I think we got a bit of time to wait, because that corn is not quite ready yet. Alright. Well, that's okay. That's okay. Because we are a little bit busy down on this end. Because that thing's full again. Let's get this out of our way. And where did he get full this time? Oh, nowhere near us. Okay. So we're going to have to head way up. Oh. Excellent. So not running the MR mod means that we are going to be dealing with Giant's Bale physics, which is not a wonderful proposition. However, go. the nice thing about it is that most of the new mods as far as bale handling equipment, like bale forks, bale spikes, grabbers, have locking scripts on them now. And that's a good thing. You know, so at least every time you start to turn a little bit of a corner or try and line something up, you're not going to be flinging bales around like they were made of, you know, helium balloons. Alright, getting a nice run of millet going on here. Good to see. Good to see. So yeah, depending on what the decision is on that other farm, I may actually end up having to go down there a couple of times a week. It's going to require a little more taking care of than old family farm. It's not even-sized, even-shaped little fields all lined up in a row. It's a little more erratic and chaotic than that. And I think we'll just pop this guy off to the side. Looks like the sun's about ready to set here in Pleasant Valley. There we go. But we got a little bit of daylight left, and you know what they say about wasting daylight. Let's not be doing her. So, back in the baling chapter. Go, little Ursus, go. Is that still down? It was. Good enough. So you just need to turn her on and we'll make a zoom. Away we go. Yeah. Round balers seem to fill up really quick. Another nice feature with this John Deere baler is what they call manual wrap. So if you get to, you know, the end of a field and you don't want to leave your, you see there I had to press X twice to get it open. You don't want to leave anything left in your baler, which I imagine in real life would probably be good practice because all of this sort of stuff seems to have a really high sort of, you know, rot or decay rate. So I think if you left straw in your baler, much like not cleaning the bottom of your lawnmower out at the end of the year, you'd come to regret it by the next season or the next time you want to use that piece of gear. But with this and the auto wrap, anytime you want to, you can simply take whatever is in a baler, wrap it into whatever size bundle it has enough material to make, and spit it out. So you can always make sure that your baler is empty when you're done with it for the day. And that's a nice thing. I know some of the other round balers do that. As far as I know, none of the square balers do. You can manually usually empty the whatever is on the actual rack or tracks on the back of it, but as far as getting anything out of it, no. If it's in there until it comes out under its own power. And we're gonna get, again. So I wonder if maybe you just have to wait a certain period after you come to a stop. Huh, I don't know. But I do know that our harvester is full. So, where did we leave Mr. Truck? Aha, nowhere in sight. Ah, there's a shocker. Truck. Well, I'm sure only a few minutes ago I had a rather large truck and trailer. I'm almost positive I did. Come on now. Hello? Oh, really? Well, I could have left it farther away, I suppose. It's kind of weird looking stuff, this, isn't it? Yeah. Kind of weird. I say I really don't know what the heck millet is. I'd imagine just another cereal grain, but... Oh, come on. Whatever made me think parking you over there was a good idea. You're slipping, boy, you're slipping. Come on. Here, we'll do it the Minecraft way. You keep jumping around. because that's always impressive. Oh, I hate that. Watching YouTube videos of people in Minecraft and the ones that just can't stop from, you know, if they're discussing something, they have to run around and jump from the top of one block to the next and around and up on another one and down and oh, you know. Oops. Don't you hate it when your vehicle's running and for no reason apparently you just decide you're going to turn the key again anyway? Yeah, that's always good. Not. So, yeah, that's kind of disappointing. I was really thinking that that other field was ready and we were starting to move into the cowism a little bit. But it looks like the moves are going to have to just hold off. That's too bad, but it's the way it goes. Okay, this should pretty much top her up. Nice, we're going to get a heavy harvest off of here. I mean, we only got about a trailer and 3/4 of sunflower. Looks like we're going to get a good 2 trailers of millet. So, if we end up with any sort of great demands, which one can hope. Let's see here what's coming up. I know that the next and or current great demand, yeah, is sugar beets. And there is nothing we can do about that. We're, $500,000 away minimum. Pigs and then barley. So in 21 hours, we have a barley run coming up. Nice. So, we know next episode we're going to be making some money. And I believe I do have a reasonable little stock of barley. And you are going to fill my trailer, aren't you? Good boy. 98. 99. 150,000. There we go. Bye-bye. Beep, beep. Barley, yeah. We have 353,530, which means we have about 2 trailers, 2 1/3 trailers. So, a great demand on barley with 2 trailers full. That'll get us a couple $100,000 anyway. And away you go. I finally got the bit worked out with the having the PTOs want to attach with the same key that the general tractor attachments work on, because that was just driving me kind of nutsy cuckoo. And I couldn't get it to work with the McHale baler. That's why we're actually running the John Deere. For some reason, no matter how I tried to set the attach key and the PTO attach key to different things, one would basically follow the other. Whatever I set the attach key to, the PTO key would follow. Even though there is, if you look in your controls, a separate key binding for PTO attachment. I don't know what it is, if I have some other mod that was stopping it from working right, but I couldn't get them to attach separately. So we have this instead. And not that I mind. As I said, this John Deere is one of the most popular mods on FSUK, which is, as far as I'm concerned, one of the best mod sites out for Farming Simulator. But, so this is the plan, guys. I am going to bale up the rest of this field. I am going to harvest the rest of that field. We are going to wait our 21 hours, and then we're going to sell a gigantigation of barley. So, until then, I think I'm going to leave you people be. Take care of each other, folks. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Leave a like, leave comments, please. I do respond to them all. And till next time, ciao for now.